The San Francisco Giants unfortunately dropped the first game of a three-game pivotal series against the NL wildcard leading Chicago Cubs, and this loss sets us back a game in the standings in the wildcard. We are 4.5 games back of the Cubs, but guys, we are gonna fight back. Still got 2 more games in the series, but let's get into this game. So Tyler Beede, the rookie right-hander, got the start for your Giants, and there had been some talk about whether or not Beede was going to make this start, as over his 5 previous outings coming into tonight's game, it has very much been a struggle for Tyler Beede. And Bochy was saying that this is kind of one of those things that they're just going to have to work through with Tyler Beede and help him along this rough spell that he's been on. And unfortunately, guys, the struggles kind of continued in this one. He did, however, only give up 3 runs, but still, you're not going to be winning a lot of ball games when you're only able to go 4 innings, giving up 3 runs. So he gave up 6 hits, 3 walks. So, that's a bit of a concern. The high walk total there, and giving up a lot of base runners. And, so you definitely saw a lot of stressful throws for Tyler Beede in this one, and also gave up the long ball a pretty good amount, gave up 3 home runs in the outing. But again, I still have complete confidence and faith in Tyler Beede, and I think he is going to bounce back from these struggles. And, it's just a matter of time. And, you go through these growing pains with a lot of rookies, of course, having had to pitch a lot of big games this year because, there just hasn't been that many spots, to bring in some other guys in the rotation. And so it's going to be huge when we're going to see Johnny Cueto come back, guys. I cannot wait to see what he's going to bring to the table. But the Giants are definitely going to be counting on their rookie starting pitching to step it up, if we're going to be staying in this wild card race and making a run at things, guys. So the Giants opposed Cole Hamels in this one. We know him from his days with the Philadelphia Phillies, and of course having seen him in the postseason. So Cole Hamels goes 6 innings in this one, allowing 5 hits, 3 earned runs. He walked 2 batters and struck out 5. Did give up 2 home runs. And so, give credit, the Giants really did make this a competitive game, and, it still was only a 2-run loss. And, being that it was at Wrigley Field, still, it was a close game, and you love to see how hard the Giants play because, they make games interesting, even games that, we've unfortunately dropped. And so now let's get into some of the positives of this game, guys. So Evan Longoria, he went 1 for 3 in this one, got on base twice, added a walk, and so he is hitting .254 on the year. Longoria has just been really stepping it up big time of late, guys, and love what we're seeing out of him. And when he gets into some hot streaks, he stays in a hot streak for quite some time, like 6, 7, 8 weeks. And so that's going to be huge down the stretch, having a hot Evan Longoria in the middle of your lineup. Austin Slater, guys, he continues to get the job done with the bat. Went 1 for 3 in this one, scoring 1 run and knocking in 2 runs in the game. He is hitting .295 now on the season. And then the Giants saw Abelito Avellito, the 24-year-old shortstop, guys. He made the start today, going 1 for 3. He is hitting .250 on the season. And so this was big news. Apparently the Giants had DFA'd Travis Bergen. And so unfortunately, we say goodbye to Bergen. He was a good Giant. Did like what we saw out of him, but he did go through some rough spells in that bullpen. And so this was a case, I think, of the Giants moving up Avelito because they wanted to see if they can get some production out of him. And I think they felt like he was ready to come up here and showcase, what his talents, what he has, and, how he can contribute to help this ball club win some games. And so, guys, we are going to get into the scoring of how this game played out. So, in the bottom of the first inning, Nicholas Castellanos, what a name to pronounce, he hit a home run, his 18th of the season, to get the Cubs out to an early 1-0 lead. And later in that first inning, Anthony Rizzo, a guy that we have seen be he's a really good ball player, really clutch, and he has been instrumental for the Cubs, especially in that World Series run that they had back in 2016. So Rizzo hits his 24th home run of the season to give the Cubs a 2-0 lead. And so again, you see the early first inning struggles with Tyler Beede, and that's kind of been a storyline a lot this season. And again, with the rookies being in the rotation, these are some things that you're going to have to work through, and some growing pains that, you're going to see play itself out. In the top of the second inning, guys, the Giants would answer right back. Austin Slater with a 2-run home run, his 4th home run of the season to tie the game at 2. And then in the bottom of the third inning, Anthony Rizzo, he would knock another home run. So he had a multi-home run game in this one. So Giants pitching just could not contain Anthony Rizzo. So Rizzo with his 25th home run of the season, and that would give the Cubs back the lead at 3-2. And then the Giants would answer right back, guys. The top of the 4th inning, Superman Kevin Pillar comes up and hits his 18th home run of the season, and that would make it a 3-3 tie in this one. So you're seeing a really hard-fought game. A game almost that had a playoff atmosphere to it, because when you look at where these two teams are in the standings in the wild card, and that we're inching closer and closer to the end of the regular season. So in the bottom of the 5th inning, the Cubs would overtake the lead again. Former Oakland A and Milwaukee Brewer Jonathan Lucroy knocks an RBI single to make it 4-3 Cubs. And then the Cubs would add another insurance run in the bottom of the 7th on a Tony Kemp sacrifice fly, which would knock in Anthony Rizzo. So Rizzo, he was just all over the place, doing a lot in tonight's game. And so, guys, now we are going to get into the bullpen pitching statistics of the game for your San Francisco Giants. So following those 4 innings from Tyler Beede, we saw Fernando Abad come into the game, and he would go an inning and a third, giving up 2 hits, 1 earned run. He did walk 2 batters and did strike out 1. He has got a 4.91 ERA on the season. And then we had Gustave, another young Giants thrower that we have seen, guys. I am very impressed with what we've seen from him this year. He went 2/3 of an inning, giving up no hits, no runs, and no walks. He has got a whopping 1.42 ERA. Really phenomenal on the season. Andrew Suarez, guys, he would come in after him. He would throw 2 innings, giving up 1 earned run. Did walk 2 batters, and, gonna take some time to whittle down that ERA at 7.43. And so, guys, now let's look ahead to the future, to the San Francisco Giants' next game, Game 2 of this pivotal 3-game series against that NL wildcard leading Chicago Cubs. The Giants are going to be sending Dereck Rodriguez to the mound, and he appears to be the right man to send to the mound to be the stopper of this little mini 2-game losing streak. But what's been really unfortunate about the 2-game losing streak is that, you've lost 2 games in the standings in the wild card. So you went from 2.5 to being 4.5 games back, but still very doable here, and really got to focus tomorrow to try to get this W, guys. So Rodriguez is the right man out. His most recent outing on this road trip, game 1 of the road trip in Arizona, he threw 7 shutout innings against the Diamondbacks. He looked very effective in that game, guys. Definitely utilizing first pitch command, and just, throwing the hitters off balance and throwing a good fastball. And so Dereck Rodriguez, look for him to continue off of that good effort. He is 5-6 on the season with a 4.79 ERA to go with 46 strikeouts. And the Giants are going to be opposing Yu Darvish in this one, guys. Of course, the Cubs, they gave him a big money contract for 6 years and like 120, 130 million, something insane like that. But Darvish has struggled in his time with the Cubs. I believe he has not been fully healthy. So now he is finally starting to be healthy. So, that is good for him on the health side of things. And so hopefully the Giants are able to get to him in this one. Darvish is 4-6 on the season with a 4.21 ERA to go with 168 strikeouts. And so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you made it all the way through to the end of the video, then be sure to smash that like button and comment down below. Let me know your opinion, your perspective on the game tonight and all things San Francisco Giants. I want to thank you guys so much for those of you who watch my videos. I absolutely love interacting with you guys. Love reading your comments. Love getting your perspective on, you know, what I'm and like all of you are extremely passionate about, and that is Giants baseball. So, you know, just love watching the games. Love when you're in the middle of a pennant race like we are right now in August. Doesn't get any better than that, and I'm so excited to be on this journey, on this ride with you guys. And so it's going to be fun to see how it embarks and plays out the last 30 plus or so games as we get closer and closer into September. And we got to finish on a high note, Bruce Bochy's final season. And also, guys, I didn't get a chance to say, but in case you didn't know, I'm on vacation at the moment, which is why I'm filming this in the car. And so I'm out enjoying some high quality family time out here in Carlsbad, California. We got a hotel right on the beach, so I'm absolutely loving it. If you guys want to see some vlogs of this family vacation, be sure to check back later later in the week in the description of my recent videos. I will link a link in there to the vlog on a separate channel that I have. And if you guys are interested, subscribe to that channel and you can check out some family vlogs, some vlogs that I'm out with friends. So some, you know, good footage there. And so until next time, guys, I will see you again. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.